Hello, this is Kathleen McKee of Oleens.com, Machine Embroidery Art.
With script, you are almost never going to be able to match up your font with the script text. Even if it's you can look at all the scripts in the world and you're never going to be able to match up most of them. So in those cases, you almost always have to hand or manually digitize them. And once again, you need to use your manual punch tool. And you're going to be using the curved block. So as with any other time I use the manual punch, I start out with a running stitch. I need to get a little bit closer though to see. We'll do this recreational, just do part of it. Okay, so we're starting out with our running stitch, and I think I'm going to start this way. And I'll go to the curve. I'll do a running. Start here, go back to the curve. Go back to the running. Go back to the curve. And it looks to me like the two closest areas are right about here. So I'm going to send out another running, and because I want to end up on the outside, I need to start on the inside. So here we go. That will be my top, that will be bottom. Bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top, double click. So we're going to start our next letter here, and it's less than 2 millimeters, so I don't have to start with the running stitch. Let's see, well actually I do. I think I will start with the running stitch because I don't want to start that E there. I want to start it here. Okay, now I'll go to my curve block. And so the rest of the digitizing just is like you're trying to follow it like if you were writing it with a pen or pencil. And the letters, you don't have to worry about connecting to the closest points because it is script. Now we'll go to a running stitch. Back to the curve. Since we're all connected, you don't have to worry about finding the closest spot. Ours are a little tricky. And I'm not going to worry too much. As I told you, I'm going to do this real fast and sloppy because I want you to see that no matter how quickly you think you're doing this, it always comes out better than you think. I'm going to a running so I can start here, go back to a curve. Now, whenever I digitize, if you've been watching my other lessons, you know that I am all about shortcuts. So when you hover your mouse cursor over this, you see it says shortcut Z for the straight block. Hover it over the curve and it says shortcut key X, and the shortcut key for the running is shortcut key V. So whenever I'm digitizing, I always have my left hand on the keyboard, Z, X, and V, so I can toggle quickly between my running stitch or curved or straight block. So I'm just going to push the letter V, and I am going to run it up to this part of the A. I'm going to shortcut the letter X for my curve block. And I'm going to V X I'm not going to do this whole word. I just want you to get the idea of what I'm doing here. And when I get up to the T, I can do it one of two ways. I can run up here and then go down and then run here, another running stitch, X, and then V, and then X again. I think that's as far as I'm going to go. I just want you to get an idea what it looks like. Double click. You know, that doesn't look half bad for as fast and sloppy as I did this. Let's turn on the image and lighten it up a little bit so you can see it. So that's why I love doing script text. If you want to make it match a little bit more, we can select it all and we'll give it a little pull compensation. Make sure you have, that's probably too much. You always want to have your half stitch selected when you're doing script text, because it's a curved block and around these tight corners you're going to get a lot of stitches bunching up. So play around with it. I think you're going to be very happy with your results.